Okay, never mind. My cape game is not obviously not on point. What up, guys? Reckless Fox here, and welcome to another episode of Reckless Review. Well, guys, I know it's been a while. I know it's been like a week or so since Doctor Strange just came out, and well, your boy, he finally got paid. So I actually want to go see it today. You know, since we were seeing last week. So Doctor Strange. How do I put Doctor Strange? If you took Prince of Persia, Inception, Dark City, put it in a blender and drop a hint of acid into it, you get Doctor Strange. Oh, and then throw some seasoning of Marvel in there too, and then you get Doctor Strange. Overall, the movie was great. Like, it was such a trippy movie. I went with a friend to go see it today, and then I'm like, whoa, this movie, man, like, we're gonna get to it right now. Let's get to the positives of this movie right now. The special effects, I have to give credit to the special effects guys who did this movie. I'm pretty sure the exact same guys who also did Ant-Man, the effects for Ant-Man and stuff like that. Overall, those guys did phenomenal. Like, you want amazing special effects? You want to see amazing special effects, people? You watch Doctor Strange. Before this crazy year is over, please go watch Doctor Strange. The overall scenery, how Doctor Strange or the Ancient One or Caecilius, I think that's the name, Caecilius, were using their powers of bending space and bending time and stuff like that. It is just remarkable, and yes, Jesus, that's all I have to say. But yes, special effects are on point, especially the special effects team who did Doctor Strange's cape, because when he does that thing where he throws the cape on, man, that Doctor Strange's game is on point. That cape game is on point. And you got Tilda Swinton. Now, I know a lot of y'all, including me, I will tell you that now. If you all remember my San Diego Comic-Con vlog, I had kind of roasted Tilda Swinton because she was backpedaling and was trying to do damage control about her being the Sorcerer Supreme or the Ancient One in Doctor Strange. And again, like I said, people have every right to be upset. I was kind of upset too because of the fact that, you know, Tilda Swinton is supposed to be the Ancient One. In the comic book, the Ancient One is supposed to be Asian. But, you know, I will give the movie credit, and I will give Tilda Swinton credit. She did a superb job as the Ancient One, okay? No matter if she was Asian or black or white or whatever, the Ancient One is a very important character in Doctor Strange's mythology of the entire comic book character. She does a really amazing job, and to be fair, they do make up for it. Like, Doctor Strange's the entire monastery that she is working under, or she's not controlling, but like is the head of. I gotta tell you guys, these monks are some of the most it's like a multiracial gang. Like, have you ever seen that episode of Family Guy when they make fun of the multiracial gangs? It's basically a multiracial monastery, because you got black people in there, you got Asian people, you got some white people, you got some Middle Easterns, and you got some Asian people too. Like, all around, the monastery is filled to the brim of just nothing but diversity. And I'm not even getting into the part where Benedict Wong, who plays the character Wong, they did Wong justice, because in the comic books, Wong is Doctor Strange's butler. In this one, he is the head of the library where everyone who's learning about the sorcery and the magic and whatnot, they get their books and as tutorials and just read them to learn and whatnot. And they actually make him a little bit of a BAMF. And I give the director a lot of credit for that. The director is freaking Scott Derksen. Now, if y'all don't know who Scott Derksen is, he's into the horror genre. So he did Urban Legends Final Cut, which was trash. He also did Sinister that came out recently. That, I mean, if y'all like Sinister, cool. I haven't seen it yet, so I wouldn't know. He also did the remake to The Day the Earth Stood Still, which, I mean, don't get me wrong, I don't even like The Day the Earth Stood Still. I mean, I like the old movie, but it is what it is. So he comes in and he actually does a very good job. His directing, the writers, the producers, everyone who made this movie happen. I give you guys a lot of credit. The humor of the movie, I was laughing an awful lot in this movie. The humor does work. It works very well, considering the fact that it's dealing with something that Marvel hasn't even dove into, which is just nothing but pure magic. Like, you had magic and science in Thor, but let's just face it, they handled more of the science route than they do with the magic route. Which is probably the reason why freaking Thor shows up at the end of the movie. I even got into the story part, but we'll get to that in a minute. But over the magic part, again, we haven't really seen magic in Marvel movies. It actually fits. It works. It works with the plot. It works with the universe, and it works with fans. Like, I'm not big on Doctor Strange. I don't know much about Doctor Strange. I just know his stuff here and there. I know how he becomes Doctor Strange. I know the bad guys he deals with, that being Baron Mordo, or whatever his name is, and Dormammu. But other than that, I don't really know all that much about Doctor Strange. The only thing I know about Doctor Strange is that Iron Fist is with him, and Iron Fist is a BAMF in his own right, and I cannot wait for the show when it comes on Netflix. Characters are great. Benedict Cumberbatch, I'm not a big fan of Benedict Cumberbatch. I would say that right now. I never really understood the hype to Sherlock Holmes. I watched a few episodes and I was meh about it. I did watch 12 Years a Slave, and that made me hate him. Speaking of 12 Years a Slave, so what's his face? I can never get this dude's name right. Chital Ejiofor. A phenomenal actor. I'm a big fan of his. I'm a big fan of his work. I love his work in Serenity, which is, if y'all see my Firefly discussion, y'all know I love Firefly. And as well as 12 Years a Slave, which I continuously dub the 12 Years a Slave reunion, in which, considering the fact that he was Benedict Cumberbatch's slave. Yeah, I made fun of that. I like Benedict Wong does a really good job as Wong. Mads, I can't pronounce this dude's name right. Mads Mikkelsen. He does a great job as Cassilis. That's his name, Cassilis. He's also in the show Hannibal that recently just ended, and he was also the bad guy in Casino Royale. So it was great to see him again. And overall, like I said, and Rachel McAdams, that's my girl. She played Christine Palmer, who is supposed to be Doctor Strange's on and off side piece and stuff like that, and she does a great job too. Overall, characters and the actors and actresses, and especially Tilda Swinton. Again, I know I harped on her a lot before the movie came out, but you know what, she does do a great job, and she does fit. I can understand if they had said that in the Ultimate Universe, Ancient One was white, whatever, but it is what it is. Like I said, I cannot harp the movie all that much, because even if they got someone who was white or got someone who was Asian, overall, it does not ruin the movie. The movie is still phenomenal. The story, I forgot to... Alright, now let's get to the story, okay? So, basically it's this. An origin story. Doctor Stephen Strange is a neurosurgeon who is on the level of Tony Stark being an absolute dick. The only difference between these two is the fact that he's a neurosurgeon, and he wants to take on as many of the most difficult surgeries in the world. Even like he'll like, oh, he got shot in the head, he has like a 1% chance of living, I'm not gonna take it. Oh, she dislocated her shoulder or whatever, don't care. Oh, he has a bullet lodged into his cerebellum. Ooh, put on the love making music. I'm about to get up on get up in this thing, you know? He gets in a car accident, his hands get messed up. He goes to somewhere in Asia, I think Nepal, and the Ancient One teaches him the arts of sorcery. And while that's going on, Mads Mikkelsen's character Caecilius, he steals pages of one of the Ancient One's personal books to open up a dark rift to unleash the darkness of Dormammu to take over the world.
Of course.
And Doctor Strange and the rest of his crew have to go stop him. Pretty much it. It's the only differences is each door's character, Mordor, good guy. Unlike in the comic book, he is one of Doctor Strange's greatest enemies, aside from Dormammu. But later on in the movie, you do see that he's after certain actions the Ancient One takes, he does take kind of a more darker turn, especially towards the end, which we'll get to later on. Doctor Strange is trying to redeem himself and is trying to humble himself, considering the fact that it's like he was a complete douchebag, and he redeems himself at the end after he makes a deal with Dormammu to get rid of Caecilius, and if he doesn't, he was going to use the time stone that's in his necklace to continuously repeat their fight until the end of time. Overall, great movie. There's way too many positives and there are negatives, which we're going to get into right after I mentioned the fact that my boy Scott Adkins was in this movie. Scott freaking Adkins. I love this dude. I love his movies. If you do not know who Scott Adkins is, he was in the direct-to-video sequels to Undisputed. There's Undisputed 2 with him, Michael Jai White, and there's Undisputed 3. He's also in the Ninja series. By series, I mean the only 2 movies. He was in the sequel to Hard Target 2, which is garbage, but you're not watching for the story. You're watching for the action. And he was in Universal Soldier, the most recent one, Day of Reckoning. Overall, Scott Adkins is a good actor, but better when it comes to action scenes. So, with that in mind, let's get to the negatives. There are not a lot of negatives in this movie. It's just it's a minor nitpick and then a major one, which it's not really a negative. It's more like what are they gonna do after this? The pacing in this movie, it's kind of fast paced, and sometimes you do get lost. The first hour or so of the movie, where Doctor Strange is training with the Sorcerer Supreme and with everyone in the temple and stuff, there's not much of a time gap in which he just got to Asia. Now he's learning how to open portals. Now he's learning the new stuff. I actually really want more of a time gap where it's like, if you've seen Captain America Civil War, they show you like where certain locations are at, are like December 16th, 1991, etc., etc. So if they gave some sort of a time lapse, I would have been okay with that. Like if they did like a little montage of it, of like how Doctor Strange got a little bit better with his sorcery and he got his brand new gi and stuff, then I would have appreciated a little bit more. Mikkelsen's character, there's no grand finale fight where it's Doctor Strange and him fighting to the bitter end until he beats him and wins, like beats him to death or something like that. He makes a deal, again, I said earlier, he made a deal with Dormammu in which if he wanted him to stop using the time stone on both of them until for their battle to continue on and on and on, he had to make a deal. And that being, you have to take Caecilius' powers. I'm okay with that. I actually find that good, but it's just like, you mean to tell me you had to make a deal with Dormammu, who's like almost as close as being the devil in Marvel, to get this to happen? Okay, fine, whatever. And then I get to my major part. I had mentioned the fact that Thor makes a cameo in this movie. And the thing is, he's in his street clothes that he was in Age of Ultron. So now we're dive into the fact that Doctor Strange may or may have not took place during the events of Avengers Age of Ultron. because now that the movie's introduced the Time Stone, which is the second to last Infinity Stone, until Infinity Wars. The Time Stone, the whole thing, you can turn back time or manipulate time and whatnot. And the big thing about the movie is that Mordor, Morden and Wong can tell Strange, you cannot use this the way you want to, because he actually learns quickly on how to use it and turn back time. And he's like, if you do, you can a loop might happen, or like you might break the time barrier, Barry Allen style, and just almost accidentally rewrite history. So my question now is, where do they go from here? You've introduced the Time Stone, and you also mentioned the fact that the movie most likely might take place during the events of Age of Ultron, because Thor has yet to know that Loki is impersonating their dad. We don't know if where it's taking place at. But if it's taking place during Civil War, Doctor Strange, where the hell were you at? You could have easily just fixed everything without Civil War ever happening. Okay, you could have stepped in to help Wanda before she blew up Crossbones and blew up half a building with children in the process by accident. Okay, you could have helped out, bruh, and you did it. So what the hell were you doing? Okay, but overall, the movie, fantastic. I enjoyed the movie. You have to go see it. If you want a rating, I'm gonna do a new rating scale. Go see the movie. This is how it's gonna be. Either you go see the movie, you go rent the movie, or you don't see the movie at all. With this movie, go see it. If you have survived my tangents, cool. Then I'm telling you to go see the movie. Okay, it gets a seal of approval. Once again, Marvel has pulled off all the stops to make an amazing movie. Before I go, a few quick things. Big shouts to you guys, to my subscribers. We currently are at 61 subscribers. I'm very happy about that. I want to go bigger and not go home. But I do commend you guys. Thank you very much. We're about what, 39 followers away from hitting 100. If we hit 100 subscribers, I will do something very special for you guys. I promise you. But yes, thank you guys once again. Also, I never got to mention the fact that my original plan was I wanted to make a video discussion of all the trailers that came out last month. However, I know I missed the deadline, so I couldn't talk about Old Man Logan. I couldn't talk about the other stuff. But what I can do is say the fact that the Old Man Logan trailer was one of the trailers in Doctor Strange that showed before the movie started. Overall, I think Old Man Logan might be good. I know for a fact that they're loosely basing it on the Old Man Logan comic book. So you're not going to see Hawkeye, you're not going to see Venom Raptors, you're not going to see Red Skull or Captain America, you're not going to see any of the Avengers or Fantastic Four or Defenders or whatnot. You're not going to see any of those characters. That's number one. Number two, we don't know what timeline Old Man Logan fits into, because we just got through fixing the future in Days of Future Past. We just got rid of the Last Stand, and now you mean to tell me that somewhere in the future something bad happens again? So I don't know what's going on with Old Man Logan, but I will say this: this is the first X-Men movie that I am fairly excited for. I will go see it because of one, they may or may have not just dropped the ball that the little girl that Wolverine is looking after, him and Xavier, is X-23. And I love X-23. She's one of my favorite female superheroes of all time. So if they do it right, then it might work out for them. Because at this point, Deadpool is probably the only good X-Men movie that they have, well, other than First Class. I will review X-Men Days of Future Past and X-Men Apocalypse, because I'm not a big fan of the X-Men movies. I like First Class and Deadpool though, so that's pretty much it. Number two, they showed off the Wonder Woman trailer, the newest one. I'm very excited for that. DC, do not screw this movie up. because if you do, you're gonna piss off not just comic book fans, you're gonna piss off women around the world if you screw this movie up. Okay, so please, Warner Brothers, don't screw, like, because I'm looking at you, Warner Brothers, specifically, because it's not really DC's fault, it's your fault. Okay, Warner Brothers, don't screw this up. And DC, if they try to, you better smack their hand. You better smack their hands off that button before they start editing all the good stuff out of the movie. Okay? And then they show the Guardians of the Galaxy 2 teaser trailer, and there's not really much to say about that other than the fact that Baby Groot is so adorable. That's all I have to say. Again, I thank you guys for watching this video. If you are new, make sure to subscribe. Also, follow me on Twitter, follow me on Twitch, and follow me on screwattack.com, where I actually do some of my blogs. I'm going to try to get back into the blog game. My semester's almost over. Again, there will be a new Reckless Discussion video coming very soon, and might have something to do with a little something, if you know what I mean. But if you liked the video, make sure to hit it with a thumbs up. If you didn't, and you don't like Doctor Strange, hit it with a thumbs down. Let me know your issues on the movie, what you liked and what you didn't like in the comment section below. Until then, guys, this is Reckless Fox, and I'm addicted to tea.